classic old tool. Yeah. So, friends, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. I'm in my saws a lot. You know what I mean? That comes from the fallen, because with tree work, it should be the same, but I hate to say it's not. When you're fallen and you got 2 saws, bars and chains, and a pack of wedges, everything is consistent upon your cuts, and everything's got to be bang on. Your chain's got to be sharp. You don't want to be filing on the stump all day long. So I'm always in my saws, is what I'm saying. Like, here's what I would do when I was falling on a fallen job production. Fall, the day would end, I'd pull my bar off, right? Leave the saw in the bush, buried, and I would pull my bar and flip the bar, take the chain home with me, grind, go back to work, get to work, stick the bar and chain on. So that was my program for production fallen. This is a skip tooth, just something we had lying around. It's still chain. I'm not a big fan. I was a long time ago, but something changed. Their chrome is different. I'm an EXL man. I'm an Oregon guy, and Husky. Husky has good chain too. I like Husky chain, but I got to share this. You guys know I run DGP bar oil. We just come out of a heavy cut down at that last job we were at. I don't know what it is about this stuff and what their formula is, or how they did this. Look at this fine golden sawdust. This was something that I noticed instantly with them. It's so clean. But here's the kicker, and I couldn't talk about this for a long time. I remember talking about the basics. Oh yeah, look, it's got good tack. Oh, it's nice and clean in the saw. Wow, that's great. But I couldn't speak to it in cold weather until we got cold weather. It was -8 here, which is cold for here. It's not that cold, but it was cold. Bar oil turns to freaking molasses. We all know it. Not this stuff. So then I was able to speak to that point of it. Pours out like it was summer. The next thing that I could not talk about, and I did not talk about, am I cutting faster? That's a big claim. Yes, I believe I am. And another thing I couldn't speak to about this DGP bar oil was the wear of the metal. Friends, you all know how I am so attached to these old freaking, they don't make these anymore. These are close to my heart. I've got a few of them left and I cherish them, but I grind my bars a lot. I've been grinding bars for years, and that also comes from the fallen. I rarely grind bars anymore, friends. I rarely grind bars. So this has been on here for a long time. You can almost see the old grind marks on this. Look at this stuff, Luke. So listen, friends, I could go off on this stuff and start doing a big sales pitch, but that's not me. Scotty from DGP, all his products are phenomenal. They're phenomenal. I rarely grind bars anymore, Luke. Like, I've got a bar grinder, it's sat. So
I don't think I've ever really seen you grind a bar.
You haven't, and you've been here in the DGP era. I just don't grind bars nearly as often. So that tells me right there that we're saving money down the road. If money's your gig and you're worried about every penny, which I ain't, but I buy what I need and I use good stuff. DGP bar oil, solid win all the way across the board. Solid win. Now, I'm really surprised at that wear thing, that I can speak to that now, truthfully. EXL, stock. I almost feel like grinding chain right now, Luke. We're going into a big cut. We're gonna go cut a couple of big dirty balsams down. EXL cuts nice. What would be an interesting thing, Luke, because to just file this chain up would be fine. But let's put this on here and let's check something out with the rakers. What is Oregon's rakers set at? So I think what we'll do, Luke, is we'll run a stock chain, but I'll tickle the rakers. I'll just see where they're at. So because we got to cut cotton, Luke. So I'm going to run a stock chain, as much as I always kick myself when I do. I should grind it, but we kind of got to get going. Aha, look at it. So we have a few different settings here, friends, on this. This is something that's very important to me. again, because I make a lot of undercuts and back cuts. I'm gonna grab the 22 or 20, what is it? 22. Carlton Philo plate, 37504. Here's a nice fresh flat file. Let's have a gander at this and see what these folks are doing. What's in that box, Luke?
No, that's the mystery box.
Okay, let's see what Husky Full House, well, look at that. So there you are. Do you know that's 22 thou? Trust me, I've done the research. That is 22 thou right there. So this Full House chain comes out of the factory. We're gonna do this, friends. Look at this. This is gonna cut very nice, because out of the factory, this will show you a little, that's different, isn't it? You think that that would be the same, wouldn't you? Well, it ain't. This is why rakers are important. Look at this. Look at that. That was lovely. Now let's go to this other side. Okay, so that one was good. So we are taking, I would think a couple thou, eh, Luke?
Yeah.
22 thou. I like this raker gauge. Full House chain. It's going to give us a little bit of a bite, friends. When it comes to cutting, smooth is fast. Think about what I just said. Smooth is fast. And you can't deny it. So, isn't that interesting, Lukey? Look at that. Right out of the box. I'm not doing no hand stroking because, as you can see, they don't all need it, Luke.
That's very interesting to me.
Yes, it is. See this? The gauge don't lie, man. Look at that. Hardly any, Luke. Okay, hardly any. Nothing's changing. So I just like a little extra bite on a stock chain. This is stock EXL right off the roll. We just made it over there. I'll cut with it stock, and then I'll get my grind going on it. All right, we're set. I'm excited. Super excited. What the heck's going on over here?
I'm trying to figure it out.
What are you doing? Oh, okay. So this is perfect timing. So
As I straighten one out, it causes another one down below. I'm just going around in circles.
okay. So you didn't see my video that I did, right? Okay, so grab the top of that. Yeah. And then, so do you want me to do a class here right now on this, or you just want to keep going? I'm going to reach like this so people can see. I'm going to reach, and I'm going to give you the camera, and I'm going to explain this as I go. So, and I'm actually going to turn this around because that's how you had it.
Okay.
You handed me this. Now this is what I do. I reach for the end. I don't even go near the rat's nest. I go to the end of these, the loop. I just grab it and I go like that. I grab this. I go like that. I grab this. I go like this. And I grab this. And I go like that.
Wow.
Now remember, I've done this 5,000 million times. I've watched guys for 15 minutes sit there and try and figure this out. You know what I mean? It's just how you just, right? There you go again. There it is. Your turn.
This one?
Sure. Let that fall. There you go. Now take a look at what's going on at the bottom. For starters, you're creating another one. Loosen that one up. Yeah, bring that in. See what it's doing. There you go. Okay, now grab the next one right by your hand. No, the next one right by your hand. And let that fall down without creating another one. See, you're creating another one. Let it roll down and let that, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Same with that. Let that one roll. There you go. Come on up. Okay, grab that one. See what it is now? See, look, it's actually done.
Oh, okay.
See? It's actually done.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah.
So that is a nemesis for many.
Yeah, I bet.
Good job.
Thank you.
So that's the last fiber line. Is this the patch of timber you wanted clear, sir?
Yeah, take all that down.
This is the two trees here. And they're in there. And we're gonna smash up this a little bit. And they're coming straight through here. So you got no hydro lines. Everything stops right at that pole, doesn't it? No more lines after that. So we're gonna have to do a butt rig. Come on in here, Luke. I'll show you what we got. There's 2 balsam. This house, old Jim just bought this house. And he asked me, do I see any potential issues in trees? And I've known this property forever, but I saw the balsam right off the bat, and I saw the crown, and I had a suspicion that the bugs were in it. And as we came up, the bugs are here. There they are. So the beetles got a hold of the balsam. They've been eating our trees for a while now. This thing is straight up and down, maybe a slight lean to the house, not terrible. But our issue here is this thing. Because it's gonna be tight in there, boy. Real tight. And we don't want that to hook on somewhere and go elsewhere. Now that, I could almost, it's got me thinking, you know. This one is kind of wrapped up in it, but we can't get through this big fir beside it and behind it. See that one behind it?
Oh, yeah.
We just can't get behind it. What I'd like to do is actually shoot up there, but you know what? We're not gonna get by that fir. See it? Like if you look up, that fir on the left will reach out and grab these. It'll grab them like mad. It'll definitely grab this little one. You can actually see them moving there now. So I would love nothing better to try and swing those by, but they're not gonna do it. This thing will get hung in that fir, and we got a freaking house right behind us. I'm shooting straight for that hole, right out across the road. And the shed is 5 feet from the buttress of the tree, as Luke will show you. So this is where we'll do a butt rig, and I'll actually probably do that now. I'll probably grab both of them. The good thing is the lay is flat. So if our shot is bang on, this thing should just come thundering down through there. We'll buck it off the road. We'll do what we got to do. Look at the bugs, Luke. Look at, this is what happens. I call it the balsam beetle, and they come in and they start feeding. And you'll see they're in there, and that's why all the balsam are dying now. So we'll go get geared up, fueled up. We'll put a butt rig, I call it, on here, so that when the tree falls, I'll have a tight line to that fir right there, and we should keep us off this little shed here. So look at them from here, Luke. So look at that balsam. There's no way it'll skadoodle by there. You can see it right from here, floating by itself. It's gonna come smashing through here, and what we're gonna do is pop a few of these fir limbs off these trees, and they're coming in here. Right in through there. Kind of right in that hole.
What have you got going now?
Well, so all this is, and Troy taught me the poor man come along, and that's what this will be as well. There it goes there. So I've got a running bow line there, and this is an alpine butterfly, this one. So all this does is it adds like a pulley. So now I go around this tree. There's a couple ways, because I want, Lukey, we're close to that shed.
Yeah.
I don't want these trees going nowheres. So now that I've got this, there, keep this tension. That's nice and tight there now, really nice and tight. Okay, like this, the poor man come along, friends. This is it. This is such a classic old tool. So look at that, Luke. I lost nothing. I pulled that tight, kept tension because of friction. Now, I've lost absolutely nothing. And now, I can come here now and freaking reef on this sucker. Watch what happens now. But watch this. All that. Oh, that's nice and tight. I'll go under this and keep our tension like this. We go around the tree one more time. Here's the kicker. Oh, would you look at that, like? That's a tight line. And if a guy was nervous about it, he could go here, but we're good, buddy. We are good. You got to give it the karate chop or you're just not in the tree game, right? That there, my friends, is a poor man come along but rig, which frees my heart up now knowing that if this thing takes a goofy bounce downhill with a 3/4 inch rope, like a guitar string, she's not going nowhere. So I'm pretty tickled with that. Time to get a power saw and clean this stump out so we can get a cut in this stuff. I'll go get my power saw. All right. Now, this system, kudos to my friends at Weaver. I've worked with Weaver for years and years. And I've said this, we never had this in BC, not when I was falling. Not a lot of guys use these pads. And I was thinking to myself, well, are they using it to carry their saws? That's part of it? Yeah. We just throw it up over our shoulder and away we go on the logging road, not through the bush, but on the logging road. And if the ground's flat and safe. But friends, I gotta hand this to Weaver. We got asked about this so many times that we just put it in the link for you, put it in the description. Go see Weaver if you're interested in this thing. It has changed my game. All the weight is on my freaking shoulders. I love it. The pads, it's great. So, friends, give Weaver a holler if you're looking for something like this, especially if you're going all day, which I rarely do anymore, Lukey. It's usually a few trees here and there, you know? But it sure is lovely. I rarely use this thing, but it's there. It keeps it tight. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And of course, well, we know what this is, which is actually not far off. I know I keep saying it, friends. I know I keep saying it, but it's coming. It is coming. Amongst some other things in the axe world. This has been a freaking game changer for me. This thing's full of gas. Let's go fire it up, make some undercuts and back cuts, stop traffic, and let's see if we can get this thing going across the road. The two of them at the same time. That one big one will help that small one and pull it out of the timber with us. My 572. So that tree is all cut up. We got a bit of breeze, but it's cut up. Luke, you can go around, check out both sides. There's a wedge in it. Important to get a wedge in it, especially in a scenario like this. Get a wedge in as soon as you can. No matter what the lean, pop one in there. This thing's not going anywhere until that one goes. They're going together, but now this thing is at least propped up and it's cut up. There's an inch of holding wood right across the stump. So Luke, you can check that out. Give us an idea of what's going on in the crown. That is called cut up. Now, I can't cut from the high side because the tree's in the way. You get me? So now I cut from the low side, which really isn't bad. It's just a little bit of low ground here. I have control. So you'll notice there's hinge wood all across the stump. I was making sure that when I knew it was going to leave, that I was dead square on my shot. And it went right where we wanted it to. I knew I'd lose some fir limbs off that big tree. But look at that butt rig kick in, Luke.
Yeah. Look at this. Just deadly.
just deadly.
That was just incredibly good. I can't believe it. It was as perfect can be.
I'm glad you're happy.
Oh, geez.
Good morning, friends. Just a quick outro here and a quick thank you to everybody. You know, Luke in the back corner, you can just see him peeking off in the back right corner there. He's always lurking around every tree. You turn your back, he's on me like a you know what. So just very grateful for everyone that has come into the channel and everyone that has been here for a long while. You guys know who I'm talking about. I have a lot of gratitude in my heart right now, and physically I'm feeling good, and I just am practicing on living in the moment. You know, I was sitting yesterday. I don't, you guys know the tree cutting ordeal. There's other parts to life, and that's the spirit side and the gratitude and living in the moment. And you guys know I talk about this a lot. I was sitting there getting my hair cut yesterday, and I literally, friends, had a flush of emotion come through me. There's been a local logging accident here, and a friend has been hurt. And of course, you always kind of count your chickens there and count your blessings when something like that happens. So I was just sitting there thinking how grateful I am for you folks, for this community, for just life in general. And it's only been through darkness, friends. It's only ever been through darkness and hard times that I believe I can settle in on this gratitude and the moment that I have, because things can change so quickly. And you know, I've been saying this lately, this seek to understand one another. I mean, I got all kinds of cliches I talk about or you know, words and phrases I use on this channel. You know them all. My mantra is work hard, be honest, be kind. Well, it's powerful. It's powerful. And it may just come across as blah, 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 but it's not blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just had a flush of like peace come through me getting my hair cut the other day and wanting us as a society and as a whole, as a species, really, just peace kind of rolled over me. And I want that for everyone. I always have. I think God sprinkled a little bit of that on me when I was born. And anyways, I'm just shooting off. I just have a lot of gratitude for the people in my life and where my life is at. And that was an interesting job, friends, to be honest with you. It was Jim's known me since I've been a little kid. I've done work for him through the years. He helped me build my firewood trucks. I've known that man for many, many years. And it just felt nice to be able to go there and help him and just drive away. You know what I mean? So you guys know the rest. Work hard, be honest, be kind, and seek to understand one another a bit. Everybody's in a different place. And you don't know where they are until you maybe seek to understand why they're like this. So let's do that. I'll catch you all in the next video. I appreciate you a lot. See you on the next one.